This is the challenge. Bets and new threats.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the number one, the right reality podcast. My name is Steven.
And my name is Dixie. We are here to recap again. Bets and New Threats, episode 12, Punch You in the Face. And I got this title, Steven, and I'm like, yes. Ashley and Anissa, round 2, ding, ding, ding. And I was so excited until when it happened, then I wasn't.
What the actual fuck is going on with this woman?
Now that should be the title, just what the actual fuck. Because even outside of this threat, the results of the daily, the results of the vote, the elimination itself, just generally, what the fuck?
I thought it was a great episode. I'm going to give it some applause.
It was great. I'm not saying it was bad. It's just like the whole time I'm sitting there saying to myself, what the fuck?
There was a large stretch of this episode where I was like, I think one of my notes is like, we're done with the daily and there's still 40 minutes of this show left at this point.
Yeah.
At least on our counter, because we get it without all the commercials in it. So I'm like, we're at like the 25-minute mark and it's an hour and 2 on our screener. And I'm like, what are we going to do for 40 minutes, gang?
Yeah, what's up?
What are we going to do for this long? And the back half was just packed with intense energy. I loved it.
Gameplay.
It was fantastic.
It was.
I thought, great overall episode. There's some obvious issues we need to discuss, including why somebody is so angry at two people. That doesn't make any sense based off anything we've seen so far.
Give us the footage.
Why are you so upset? Is it just because? We'll get there.
You know what? Maybe why she's so upset? It's the same reason why I'm so upset. They ruined the title of the episode in the first pre-episode teaser trailer thing that they keep doing.
I just fast forward. I can't even. I don't want to. I made the mistake.
They had her say the quote in the first, 30 seconds of trailer mess that they give us?
The little hook.
So, like, me thinking it could be Anissa and Ashley, or Babe and Anissa. No. Gone. Immediately.
I would really like to know the research they have as people who work in TV here, in production. I understand in normal television, when you have an outside viewership who is coming over from the show in front, there is actual, evidence to suggest that you can do stuff to keep people from the previous show in. There's lots of strategic people. There's marketing that shows like, hey, you have a big show, like a new show, you're going to put it behind like your big show and hope that the lead in goes. Like they tried to get the America's Got Talent group to follow into Destination X.
Yes.
That does not take place on MTV.
Which ridiculousness episode is right before this?
All those people at Jiffy Lube who are watching ridiculousness are just like, what is this show? The twos of people who this is happening to. I don't think you need to set it up that way. I think you can just have like a little previously on and maybe set it up. Obviously for us, we would love to do that so we can give you guys bags. It just doesn't make any sense for what the format of the show is. And then you haven't done this before, really. So I don't get what it is. It's maybe to get you amped that you're going to sit through an hour and a half and maybe, 30 minutes of it is just people talking about what's going to happen and stuff not happening.
It would really be cool if we cut some of that down. It would really be cool. But again, I feel like we're kind of nitpicking because this is a good season. Positive.
Great season. Great
season. Except for these changes in alliances again. Derek says his new number ones are Jeremy and Aviv. What? Has anybody seen that at all ever? I got so mad. I was like, when? How? Who? What?
It's evolving. Okay. Show us like a little combo. Like, was this like
Anything?
When Turbo was in the closet and he was trying to make a deal within that group?
I don't
to be like,
know.
hey, it's us.
That's also never paid off. That's never paid off, that clip that they showed us for no reason.
I think we're getting there. I think we're getting very close to the big group now being like, okay, we're going to start picking off everybody in Olivia's army. Then it's going to have to be us. So we need to start forming the teams within that. But then give us like somebody being like, hey, once we get rid of them, like, I feel like it's going to be us and I need to start getting people on my side now. Okay.
I will get
you can fit that into the 40 minutes between the fucking daily and the elimination.
I will personally Venmo you $10 if you can find any clip of Derek and Jeremy interacting. Individually, the two of them. Any clip.
Go deep dive. People are looking at club scenes right now and everything. Hey,
first one to get it wins. And it needs to be just those two.
Get a crisp
It will not
10.
exist. Good luck. What the fuck? Number ones too?
Okay. Doesn't track, doesn't make any sense. Out of left field too during this. You know, you need that bite to set it up. I'm sorry. We're being positive. Positive. We're being positive. Let's get back to positive things. Coming up on this week's episode, one of the greatest game moves all time, people were saying was pulled last week. I'm here to say it was pulled this week. A second movie collab?
I know.
And the number one making things happen in the ways that the number one does. Let's get to what may have been the greatest game move of all time. It happened right at the beginning. The number one spotted it. Some of y'all didn't see it, and that's fine. That's what you do by listening to the number one. You learn and grow.
You come to us for those things.
And like, we try to infuse that through osmosis to you. Science. Shout out science.
Big word.
Ashley taking another mattress and stacking it on her mattress to have a double mattress might be the greatest game move of all time.
Of course it's Ashley. Of course. She's a genius. This is not her first rodeo.
It's not the first tiny bed that she slept in.
No.
My girl needs a good mattress, and they're just not giving her a good mattress at the challenge house this year. She's uncomfortable with the bed situation, and I got it. As you get older, maybe you wake up and you're like, mattress is like, it's just not doing it. So you go double mattress.
That's what you do.
That's what you do. That's how you get things accomplished.
She's a genius.
And I'm going to say, did work for this daily, because obviously...
But she didn't come in last.
She didn't come in last.
Who isn't double mattress up? D and Derek.
Yeah, he needed to do it. Old man Derek needed a double mattress.
Absolutely.
Can't let your bones hurt so you easily fall off some sort of log situation. That's why he fell.
Honestly, Steven.
His back. From a messed up mattress. I can see it. Your back gets a little tense. It locks up and you're like, I got hit with a pillow. Woo! And then you fall. Multiple times. We'll get there.
So insane.
Double mattress. What a great move by Ashley.
She's an icon.
Obviously, usually when Ashley's on, she's involved in everything. We obviously had that big fight. She'll do her little thing and then she'll get out. She's usually like, I'm going to quit. I think we've seen a different form of Ashley this year. I love it. It's fantastic. She's in the room, Mixie, while what is Babe doing in the room, Mix?
Saging again, I do believe.
How dare you? Saging? No. I thought she was saging, but because I like to inform our viewing public here.
Oh, did you journalism?
I journalismed.
Oh, great. Tell us.
At first, I was like, why are we saging? Who was in this room? John A was in this room? Well, maybe Gabe was right about John A. That we're saging? Sorry, not saging. It's called Palo Santo.
That's a place.
Is it? Are you thinking of Palo Alto? Where I will be next week? Yeah, where I'll be next week. That's where Stanford is. Okay. Palo Santo is a wood. It's the wood that she burned. So sage is the thing. Now, journalism for all of you. Palo Santo is cherished for its gentle yet effective cleansing properties. And now you're going, well, doesn't sage do that?
Yeah.
That's what that look was. I saw it on your face, Mix.
You're reading me like a book right now.
Unlike sage, however, which is primarily used to remove negative energy, Palo Santo is used to invite positivity, embrace the energy of a space.
Wow.
Journalism. Shout out journalism.
I will just never understand. I just will never understand this. No shade. I will not shit on your parade, but I just don't get it. Honestly, just smoke some weed. You know what? That smoke actually does something.
I don't think they can get that in there, though.
There's no way that they aren't doing things.
I think now they can't do it.
A vape pen for sure.
But they're checking the vapes.
How do you check the vape? How do you check if the vape is nicotine or weed?
I have a question about a weed vape.
Go ahead.
When you use a weed vape and you blow out, does it smell like weed?
When you're in the back, do you smell weed?
When I'm in the where?
In the back of the office.
Oh, no, but I smelled
then there
it
you go.
When I was at the other warehouse this week, and I walked in. I was like, okay, well, something's happening.
Well, the people next door to there sell.
Okay,
but no, I don't. I personally, if you really understand the difference of vape smell and weed vape smell, you can tell. But it doesn't smell like a classic smoking weed smell.
Okay.
So to answer your question, no.
Okay.
It does not really smell. You would not, unless you're a connoisseur like me, you would not know.
Not anymore, though.
No. So again, they could easily bring in a vape pen, a weed vape, because they design them to look exactly the same as regular vapes too. So
for this reason, to get on the challenge, Under Armour better get their shit together. And
Ashley seems like the type that would have one.
100%.
Ashley 100% brought one.
100%. Oh, we've seen how it is. Okay. So now that we've Palo Santo'd and not Palo Alto'd the place, we can move on.
Well, it didn't work.
Go on with it. No, it didn't.
Because the boys are fighting. Theo and Turbo. Can we make up, please? And I know it gets worse at the end of this episode, but even at the beginning of this episode, I was sad. I like Theo and I like Turbo. Please stop fighting.
Yeah, it's not needed. We want you guys to be cool, like you said you were at the beginning of this season.
Yeah, Turbo was being really cool, and everyone was like, "Oh no, I don't like Turbo because he has an anger issue." Now I'm seeing it, but I still like him.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out a lot.
He is stopping the ability to control it. I'm seeing it, guys. I get it. I still like him a lot. A whole lot of bunch.
Olivia was sitting there, and I think Anissa said something like, "Why is everybody scared of Turbo?" I think that was her line, something like that. And Olivia said something along the lines of like, "Oh, I don't give a fuck about like Turbo coming for you or something." And I'm like, I mean, I think maybe you should, because he's a crazy person sometimes. And more so than anything else, Olivia, he won't let it go. So you could like go to him with reason and try to make up. That's not going to work with Turbo. Like with a normal person, it wouldn't work. So like you do this now And like you could like gift him all of the things. You could get him in an American action movie, like living out his dream, and he would still like have a grudge against you. That's not going away.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to. He needs years.
Yeah, and even that is a stretch. So I would be worried about Turbo not liking me. Like, don't say I don't give a fuck about it. I would give some fucks about it, not all of the fucks.
Well, also, Anissa saying, why are people scared of Turbo? I don't know. Have you looked at him? Have you heard him speak?
Have you seen him on the other seasons? Have you met Ted? Like,
you're on every season, basically. I would think that you understand why people are scared of him.
It's true. It's true.
Ugh, so stupid. Are we ready to go to this daily? Which, speaking of stupid,
we have a second movie collab at this daily mix.
Steven.
What are our names?
What?
This is an inside job. It's coming from within the Paramount house.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't think the other one was. I think this one was coming from within the house. Also, never heard of this movie.
I also haven't heard of this movie. There's another Glenn Powell movie that's coming out or just came out where he like is a football player.
It's a show. It's a show, I believe.
It's a show?
I think it's a show on Hulu. I don't think it's
what?
a movie.
Did they even say it was a show and not a movie? I just figured it was a movie.
Oh, this new Glenn Powell one is a movie. It comes out in November.
This one that's sponsored by this?
Yes, the
one I'm talking about is a show.
The one where he plays the football player. Yes,
it's a show. Got it. Okay, yes. I'm back on. Listen. We got to do something. You know, everybody knows what we got to do here. There's no free promo.
No.
On this podcast. So I thought walking woman, pacing boy.
Ooh.
But I think my vote for myself is skipping slut.
Damn it.
Steven.
I didn't even think to get in.
What do you mean? This is the whole thing.
No. I have one.
Oh, okay.
But I, like, the last word, didn't even think to get into that territory.
Oh, you just changed the first one.
No, I changed both of them, but I was like, it needs to be, like, that word adjacent.
Oh, well, I would argue slut is adjacent, but...
Sure. Yeah. I went with the jogging person.
It's so simple, but it's so good.
Because, like, the first one is running, and it's like, nobody wants to run. People will jog at least. It's a lesser version. Yeah, right? It's a lesser, like, if you were to do, like, the dollar store version of that movie, it would be called The Jogging Person.
Brisk walk dude.
That's it.
All right, brisk walk dude it is.
Should it be the brisk walking dude?
The brisk walking dude.
The brisk walking dude. Wow. Does somebody want to make that? Hold on. Co-pilot. Okay, we're going to see this in real life, guys. I'm using a program called Copilot from Microsoft. Can you make me a movie poster for a movie called The Brisk
Walking Dude? Do you have one of the ones that's the Running Man posters and you could say modeled after this?
Yes, I can do that. Stand by. Wow, we're doing stuff in real time.
Well, while you do that, Steven, I'm going to talk about how annoying these promos are. They still do give us one of our favorite things, Steven. The fake clapping and cheering at a video that's not actually playing in front of them.
God, we love it so much, don't we, Mick?
It's the best. And boy, oh boy, did we get some good cut-ins this time. Steven, I'm going to send them over to you. You guys will see them on the screen now. Olivia is not even trying to pretend that she's watching this. She is strictly just staring straight into the sun, it seems like. Then they cut to Turbo, wildly confused, clearly not understanding that he's supposed to be fake watching something. The face that he's making in the corner of this is top tier. And Derek can't hear what's going on.
Turbo's got his like little thing out. Just doing this. He's like, that is the name of the movie I want to be in.
But I do not see a video. There is nothing playing. What am I supposed to be doing? And Derek's like, what?
You guys, where's the film? Where's the trailer?
They're selling chocolate?
Ah! It's too cold in here!
So good. So incredibly good. The
I
clapping,
love every second about it.
The random cheering. It's top tier.
My favorite part of all this is I know they go harder for the fake thing than before, okay? They go so much harder for that than if they were watching the regular thing.
Oh, totally.
And then Ashley was like, oh, Glenn Powell. And teacher's like, I got your attention now, bitch. Glenn Powell.
Once again, Ashley is not wrong. Also, I could see her with Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell. Sir.
Smash or pass, Ashley.
I know you can have just about anyone you want right now. Anyone.
Yeah.
Including married people. Like Sydney Sweeney. Sure.
She's divorced now.
Yeah.
Or she's not with that guy anymore.
Yeah, but they were like, that was the whole thing. Like her and Glenn Powell, like when they were promoting the movie, people were like, oh, are they dating?
Yeah, they were promoting it like,
Glenn Powell doesn't even need to do that. He just walks in the room. And
his aura is just like, but he's not doing it.
Correct. Again, Sir Glenn Powell.
Yes. The brisk walking dude.
Any woman you want. You just walk in, you point, and you go, that one. I'll take that
briskly walk.
May I suggest to you, sir, Ashley Millionaire Mitchell would be a great weekend in Mexico. You wouldn't leave the room.
Yep.
You probably wouldn't be able to walk for a week.
That would be insane. So he couldn't be the brisk walking dude.
Yeah. He'd be
the wheelchair guy.
The laying on the bed dude. Yeah. The I have to sleep for a week guy. My crotch hurts bro.
The vegetable bro.
Yeah. Yeah. The I have ice on my balls forever bro.
So good. They then explain the rules to this. Okay. I said, I can't wait to see how this self-destructs.
I got the poster back.
Oh,
I got the poster
is it
back.
Good? I need it, Steven. I need it. I need it.
I got the poster back. Oh my God, you guys. I'm texting it to Mixie, so pardon the delay in hearing this right now. Oh.
I'm just refreshing my phone like a fucking fiend.
Click into that. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Sudeikis, the brisk walking dude. Here's the before and after. Oh, look at the before and the after.
Steven, this is so good.
Oh my God. I told it to use the original, which you can see on the left side of your screen, to model it after that. And look what we got, you guys. This is incredible.
The brisk walking dude is so good.
So even look at the top left. Survive 30 days while the world huts you down. No, you can't brisk walk that long. Survive 3 days brisk walking while the world will know you.
With the W at the end of you.
Yeah. Oh my God. They changed the name on the building. Look at how many more brisk walking dudes are coming after.
There's so many brisk walking dudes in the background. The brisk walking dude does not look at explosions.
No, he does not, because he's got some brisk walking to do. And the fact that they put him,
why is
the
it
brisk
Jason
walking
Sudeikis?
dude, I don't know. The fact that they put him in like a velour tracksuit
Amazing.
to brisk walk,
He must.
is just the best thing ever.
He kind of looks like somebody from Squid Games.
He does. He 100% does.
He's briskly walking away from Squid Games.
It's like, I'm not going to try to cut that cookie. You know, I'm getting out of here. I'm not playing red light, green light. I'm briskly walking away with my life right now. God damn it. Is there any other challenge podcast doing this type of shit right now?
You're welcome, Paramount, for your sequel movie with Jason Sudeikis, brisk walking dude.
That would be great. Can we pitch that to Sudeikis? Just like,
I think you must.
What's that movie about, the brisk walking dude? Oh, God, it's so great.
Yeah, the rules came through when they said the stuff about the self-destruction. I was like, that's not going to happen. And guess what? It didn't.
It didn't.
It was just a smoke detector that was beeping, by the way. That's not a tracker. Whatever.
My thought is there was a little something more to this that we were not told, that they had, like, they said you have a minute from when you get it to the finish line. If not, you come in last. Because everyone sprinted. Like, even when they knew there was nobody behind them, there's no reason for them to sprint like that. I think they were told from the minute you take it, you have a minute to get to the line. If not, you were last.
Probably.
I think that's what happened. So
I love that they didn't tell us that.
No, it's fine. They never.
Why would we need to understand the rules of the thing we're watching? That'd be stupid.
I don't know where you get off thinking that you would need that. How dare you? Leroy saying he has the body of a Ford truck but the engine of a golf cart. Relatable.
I love how self-aware he is. I love
Relatable.
a person like that. I also, this sucks. Cedric says, whole lot of super, whole lot of sickness. I laughed out loud and then I said, gosh, I really like Cedric. And it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Because I don't like his partner so much that I can't root for him. But please come back when you're not with her.
We can root that maybe they get split up somehow by someone staking a claim, potentially.
That'd be great. That would be great.
I think also his game of playing kind of like dumb is not going to work on the next season because he's like very good. And so he's trying to play off this whole like, oh, I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just this funny. Like,
I don't know how to swim. Backflip.
I can't do pull-ups, went all the way to the top.
Yeah.
You know? So
Theo, when he gets the last key, which by the way, TJ throwing the keys, I laughed out loud.
It's like me throwing my like fantasy team in the garbage after a couple weeks. You're just
it was like a bully that like picked up somebody's lunch, just like, go get it.
Yeah.
You know? Go pick it up off the ground, you peasants. Could I just put them all on a table and it would be the exact same thing? Yeah. Nope. Not gonna do it. Pick it up, bitch.
Pick it off the ground.
Theo then says, I'm going to have to go into nitrous oxide mode. Stop it.
No.
Just say you're going to run fast. Listen, we don't need it.
I know you're trying to make a joke about like cars and the cars go fast with nitrous oxide. Like
How is that a joke? That's just stupid.
Well, you know, it's just nitrous. I'm going to hit the NOS button again. And it like pushes me further. Like Fast and Furious. Never seen one of those movies.
Yeah, but we're briskly walking.
We're the briskly walking man.
Dude.
The brisk walking dude. God, what a great one.
We are Jason Sudeikis, okay? Chill out.
Who else is in that post? I'm trying to see if any of these other people are people that are real people. No. I think the brisk walking dude looks like Nick Mohammed, who played a guy on Ted Lasso.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Who is on the UK version of Celebrity Traders right now. Anyway, moving on. These containers mix,
Tough.
tough, very tough. People are complaining about the containers. We have this whole Will and Olivia not working together.
Mm-hmm.
In shocking breaking news, I guarantee you, if you went to all of the containers, they were all probably doing that. Because that's what always happens. They're like, no, you have to pull this one. No, you have to pull this
setup.
one.
This is a setup for issues to come through later.
Yeah, for some sort of breakup or
Yep.
issue between the two of them that's going to require something, some sort of friction within the group,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine, and I like that we're setting it up because, like we said before, you can't just like bring that out of nowhere. So
I'm not mad at it, but it was clear as day that this was, and I agree with you. Everybody was having these conversations.
100%.
It was a normal thing for those to be mistakes. Also, a lot of that footage or a lot of that audio was not shown being said from either of their mouths. I feel as though could have been different parts of this daily, even other dailies, to make it seem like it was more of an argument than it was. I always mentally take a note when I'm not seeing the things being said. It was a lot of B-roll of, honestly, other teams.
It was.
While Olivia and Will were arguing. I don't know.
On the face of it, I love this daily. I loved it so much. I thought it was a really well-conceived idea, something that we don't usually see before. I love a big team daily. I love that we have been continuing to find new, different ways of having these. Everyone has to go to the end of a daily because you're going to get in there. And there's some stakes to it. And it's not just like, oh, you're going to run back and forth 50 times. Like, there's really, it's just like, hey, I figured out how to do the chain. I'm going to unscrew these little situations and then we're going to run. It was very entertaining to watch, at least from my point.
The drone shots were beautiful.
Great.
Really cool.
You could kind of see when they did a wide shot where everyone was at, how much slack was out. That's what I like. I like when we get that in because, again, this is still a competition show. I'd like to see where everyone stands in terms of their progress. So I thought this was well put together. The only part that it's not, because, again, I was just being positive. How are they supposed to get in these cars?
Get in them?
Yeah, like Michaela.
Yeah, they were really tight into that shipping container.
I think this is Michaela, like, going through the window. Like, she backed herself into the car through the window.
I think you have to.
And then Olivia's, look at this one.
I know, Olivia's door was so close to the wall. It was crazy. I completely agree with you on that. That was wild.
They opened the thing, and Olivia says, what do I do? And Will's like, you get in the car. And I think she's like, no, I'm saying, what do I do? Because that door is against the fucking wall.
Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't. There must have been a rule or something. Because a lot of them, I was like, just pull the car out and then get it. But you had to be in the car to pull it out, I think.
Because I thought they want that shot of you, like, leaving there together.
I think so.
You're the brisk walking dude running away. You know what I mean?
Brisk walking dude. I agree.
Yeah. The casual driving guy and gal in this case, you know?
Brisk walking dude.
The fact that some of their cars wouldn't go, Nani and Justin having to push the car.
That's me as fuck. I've never driven. Is it stick? That's what it's called, right?
It is, yeah. Manual
Is stick
transmission.
and manual the same thing?
It is, yes.
Horsepower.
Jaguars. Cheetahs and blue whales.
Jaguars.
Is that, how many horsepowers / cheetahs do you think that car is? Now you're gonna have a problem.
I feel like it got a giddy up in it.
You think that's one cheetah, that car?
Oh, that car?
Yeah.
I feel like it could be a cheetah, like a middle-aged to elderly cheetah that it takes a little bit of time to get it going, but once it's going, you know?
So like a 7-year-old cheetah. Yeah. Who has like a big shuffleboard tournament later that day.
One 70-year-old cheetah leaving bingo to go to their shuffleboard tournament. Yes.
So they're doing some early morning bingoing before the shuffleboard to get amped, to get a little.
Yeah, they had to pregame the shuffleboard game. Yeah.
Woo!
It's a wild life for a 70-year-old cheetah.
I just want to say this. I want to go root on some old ladies and old men playing shuffleboard. How do we make this happen?
I want to. No, Steven, we need to MC it. We need to sit there at a table and play-by-play an old person retirement home shuffleboard tournament. That's what we need to do.
Can someone make this happen for us?
I would love it.
Can someone find this? Like, I don't know if we can. Fuck, we might fly there to do this. This would be great.
This is a great bit.
Is this how the right reality like becomes real famous? It's like we just do like
really stupid sports announcement games. Yeah.
No, we take over the shuffleboard world. We bring the young, vibrant energy of the number one.
I think maybe that's what they need. Or guys, let us know if there's other old people games that we should be announcing.
Don't say pickleball. I'm not doing pickleball.
I'm not doing pickleball either. But like if we did bingo,
Mixie,
like there's
I've
the guy
already
that's
done bingo.
announcing the numbers
I do bingo. I already do bingo. I've been doing it. Mom LaFranc is yelling right now. I've done it. It's a big thing in England.
I'm not saying we're the ones that read the numbers. I'm saying they read the numbers. The guy reads the numbers. I mean, you were like, Cassandra has the 42. All she needs is the 38. There's a potential, the odds of the 38 coming up, guys. But we can see that Gary has a corner piece. All he needs is that 67. And Gary could have the game too. The odds are 50-50. We don't know what's going on. But you do know that Gary has a good luck streak. And that's what we need to be doing.
Gary has really been lacking on the O's. He's not got a lot of O's. His O percentage is very low in this game right now.
And we were talking to his trainer earlier today, and the trainer was saying they know that they've been lacking on the O training, but they were hoping that their G training could carry them through this week.
So he was practicing on the old ladies at the retirement home, trying to get their O's out of him by banging them and hoping that him giving old lady O's comes into his system and then he gets the O's. And it's just not going that well for him right now. And you really hope he bounces back quickly.
And the last ball is being called. Let's see what they have. I would listen to this.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
This is exhilarating. Let us know. Back to the daily.
I'm so amped for that. Here's the problem. Gary and crew would hate it because I've been to Old Lady Bingo in Florida. You can't talk in Old Lady Bingo.
I think we get like a glass box where we're just in it.
Yes. We would need cameras. We would need like
broadcast.
a live. Oh, my God.
But they don't hear us because they can't know Gary can't know what Cassandra's board is looking like.
ESPN 8, The Ocho, Stephen Mix, commentate Old Lady Bingo.
It's done.
I don't even want to talk about the challenge anymore. I just want to do some Old Lady Bingo commentary.
I want to talk about Sydney just sitting in the car while Turbo pushed it. Come on. Come on. I will say out of any of the partners, I could see Turbo just saying, get in the car. I will do it.
I push you. I push you, my girl. My girl.
He hit her with the my girl again, and now I'm getting jealous, okay?
I got it again. I was like, ooh, Mix felt a certain type of way right there.
I did, and now I'm getting mad. Now I'm becoming a jealous, crazy bitch. That's about me.
It's about you and you alone.
Not
no one
her.
else.
I wouldn't have sat in the driver's seat and just made my man push it. I would have been out there helping. I'm just saying that.
He wouldn't allow you to. He wouldn't allow you to.
Then we'll get into a scream fight. And then we'll fuck on top of the car. And then we'll continue on. From first to last, Jeremy and Aviv. What a turnaround.
My, how the tides have turned. And also, Derek and Dia coming in last from first.
It's a flippity flop floop. But they're number ones. They're each other's number ones.
Maybe that's why we heard it just now. Because it doesn't matter anymore.
It didn't matter what he said. It doesn't matter. It's so stupid.
Did like anybody think Dee and Derek were like a powerhouse team that was going to like really like be contenders here, that we needed to know who their number ones were? No, we did not. No, we did not. Okay. Here we go, everybody.
Yeah, it's time.
Theo crosses the line.
No, he doesn't. And that's where I'm starting off.
Okay.
I don't understand how Theo cheated. He stood at the bin and waited for his partner. He did not put his self-destructing bomb thing in the container until Andrea got there. Or, yeah, it's Andrea, right?
Adrienne.
I'm so bad with that. But
you are.
He didn't cheat. How did he cheat? What was cheating about that?
It goes back to me thinking that they had like a minute countdown thing that they had to get there by, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just going to go there first so I can say."
So
that
that's still.
It doesn't.
But he didn't say that, and he stood there and waited.
Yes. I don't know why this keeps happening, and I'm so glad Olivia finally said something. Maybe she said stuff before. But let's just play the audio to remind everybody exactly what was said.
Girl, let him live. Let him live. Every day is please. Just wait a second. Don't talk to me before I punch you in your face. Out of my face, Olivia. Excuse you? Yeah, excuse you. I would never talk to you like that. I'm talking to you like that. We're not friends. Don't talk to me. Michaela, if you want to say something, you can say to me. Hey, somebody move, Olivia. I'm on 9.5. Don't come over here.
What is, you're like, I'm a 9.5? Get her away from me? Tell you what I would do.
Step closer.
I would step fucking closer.
Same.
And I would just look in her eyes and go, step closer. Go for it. You won't.
It gave me flashbacks to Tina and Beth.
Oh, wow.
Old school throwback comment, but when Tina was like, I'm going to punch you in the face, and Beth goes,
I would do it.
Yeah.
I like in the moment, I don't know if I would actually like be that thoughtful to do it, but sitting at home in the comfort of my own, bedroom, I'd be like, I would literally look and go, okay, where would you like to punch me?
I would clear my hair back and I would say right here.
This already got split once. Do it again. You won't. I just like, what she is so angry at her and Theo. It doesn't make sense.
And it really just seems like she just doesn't like them because they're not working with her, because we're not seeing any other reason to dislike them.
But imagine being that upset with someone just because they're on the other side of the house and making all those
doesn't
quits.
make sense.
It doesn't make sense. And that's why I've kind of been on this thing. It's just, she just has this like energy towards them that is not explained. Somebody said on YouTube this week, Dredd actually said, Michaela might be my favorite person this season. Everyone always complains that nobody says anything in anyone's face anymore, hides in confessionals, but when she just says something to someone's face, we don't like that. I thought this is what the show was missing. Listen, Theo and Turbo at the end, great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm great with that.
Yeah.
Because I understand what their issue is.
Exactly.
I don't like this and her calling people out because they've done nothing to her, as if she's this like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't track.
Well, the
Sydney
last
doing
episode,
her thing. People are shooting on Sydney for being, she's a confessional queen. She's making television. She's making television, everybody.
I mean,
do you think that's really how she feels about everything? Maybe, but do we all think this is a punched up version of her, just like Johnny Bananas? Yeah,
totally.
I do. She's making great TV. Michaela's not making, like, it's just weird TV. It's
a little hypocritical to me. And that's what the issue was with me last week. The stuff that she was saying to Theo, that Theo was doing all these things that were wrong, is exactly what her side has been doing. She just was mad that he got what he wanted, and if the roles were reversed, she would have been thrilled they were able to convince someone else to step up. You know what I mean? So, like, that's why I was annoyed at last week. This week, to be honest with you, I'm more annoyed at production because there has to be something that we haven't seen or hasn't been explained to us to have this level of anger. This is not just, hey, we're not working together, so I'm gonna gun for you type thing. This is like deep-rooted anger. I can't imagine. Like, that threat was direct and no, like, mincing of words possible. She was gonna punch Olivia in the face. Like, she was gonna. There's no way that was not, like, taken seriously.
I think production had to say something at that point. Because I believe even the threat of that, I feel like borders on, like, we're going to kick you out.
Yeah, that's because it wasn't like keep coming at me from, like, a distance. Like, oh, we'll see what happens when we're outside or whatever. She's strictly point blank, and they made it the title. Punch you in the face. There is no mixing of words with that.
No, it's not like, well, you interpreted that wrong.
Yeah.
And it went from her saying, oh, cheating Theo again.
Which, again, wasn't happening.
Did he cheat on the eating thing? Did you see him cheat on the eating thing? Have you posted that on social media that he cheated? Like, come on. And then Olivia's like, hey, like, you're doing this every week. Can you just take it down a notch? It doesn't make any sense. And then to, like, fire back that way is wild. Now, let's just say this is purely about game and literally nothing else. That's crazy. I know you're not supposed to say that about women, but that's some crazy type shit.
Well, and again,
if you're playing a game, I know it's for a lot of money, but, like, that's the thing when they've like not done anything to you directly.
Well, that's the thing too. And again, maybe we're not seeing it, but I'm not seeing Olivia and Theo, like, throw these parties when Michaela does something wrong during a daily. I'm not seeing them making side comments while she's still doing stuff. And maybe that's happening. And if that's happening, I would like to see that production because that plays into the back and forth between these two. But it really is coming across one-sided as hell.
Yeah. It's just, I would have stepped forward and been like, you won't. Right here. Pick a spot.
Sick.
How about
that
here?
Been so sick. Well, she probably knew that she could get it from her, but Olivia's, from what I've seen, she's the type of person that wants to just beat them fair and square and not have, like, a easy way out situation of, like, she punched me in the face, so now she's getting kicked out. She wants to take care of it in the game.
On the field, if you will. Yeah. There's no scenario. There is no scenario where production did not have a conversation about
they had
with both of them to be like the last straw.
Well, and especially because at the breakfast table afterwards, when they ask her what happened, she says something completely different and then says, I said that in so many words.
Mm-hmm. I said that with much harsher words, I think she said.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Turbo's going to have, like, a heart-to-heart and try to talk her off the ledge. Like, why are you fighting?
Turbo's not having a heart-to-heart, Steven. Turbo is having a full-ass fucking fledged. This meal is crazy.
That is a lot of fruit.
That is all of the fruit that they bought for the entire house.
He's just having it all. He's the first one up. He's having all the fruit.
He has a second plate of what looks like eggs and maybe some gravy of some sort. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. But he has enough food to feed the tri-state area.
It's a lot of food.
The photo is crazy.
So much food. So much fruit.
All of the fruit that they got for the house. I was looking intently for some whole onions and garlic. Because apparently that's what he eats for breakfast.
Doesn't look like it was there. Yeah, that's fine.
No.
So we move on from Turbo not having a heart-to-heart, and we're about to go to where Leroy talks to Sidney. Now, Mixie, did I
not just yet, Steve.
find something between those scenes? Did I pre-record what I think might be a certain specific thing? Did I get it
What's
right?
her name again?
Adrienne. I did.
Random cutscene to Adrienne carrying weights while also carrying cheek is this week.
That's of the week!
That's of the week. Of the week.
Baby girl. Baby girl.
Let me see you do that dance. Do that dance. Holy shit.
Oh, cake.
Honestly, somehow the ponytail made it better. I don't know.
Because you're not a man.
Why?
You don't understand. It always makes it better.
But boy, oh boy, did the ponytail help the situation. The stance, the posture, the poise.
I'm just like reliving it, watching it for our Ask the Week segment.
I love that you knew it. Did you guys get it? Did you?
Did you? You should have.
I feel like Dora. Do you guys see the Ass of the Week?
Could you imagine if that was like we had like a Dora the Explorer like version
And
of
we
Ask
just
of the
wait
Week?
and you see the little like cursor going on the screen and then it clicks her butt.
Yes! That's it!
That is this week's Ass of the Week.
Oh my goodness, you guys. What an absolute accomplishment. Leroy goes to talk to Sydney, who is wearing a very distracting bikini top for me. And it's like, hey, let's make Theo and Adrienne think we're going to vote for Jake and Anissa. And I'm like, okay, sure, this is not going to work.
I also was like, there's no way this works. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. And kudos to them, man. They crushed it. But when they said that Anissa was going to be the one that they're going to fake, I go, oh boy.
It's like, give it to me.
You know who's going to take this well? Anissa.
Give this to me. Please don't let her find out before she's in front of everybody and she has to react in front of everybody.
The faces that she, oh boy, was it good. So I was so excited for the bar scene until we get, everybody's going to the bar. We get the intro little flashes of things. Steven, check your phone.
Checking. Something is
Guys,
coming through.
What the fuck is this? Babe and Anissa are hugging at the bar? I thought we just saged her out of there. Why? You don't get to give me this incredible fight scene 2 episodes ago, and now all of a sudden we're hugging on each other at the bar with zero explanation between those things? No! I will not have it. And they also flashed it for a second. Did you even see this in the episode?
No.
I'm sure a lot of people are going to miss this. What the fuck is this? No.
How do you go from that type of fight to this?
You don't. There is a whole conversation that's had. There's a bunch of things that happen at this point. They screamed at each other. And Babe is still clearly friends with Ashley. So nothing has changed.
Insecurity had to pull her off of her. And he got forearm shivered. He wasn't expecting that.
And now we're hugging at the bar.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
Yeah, Steven, same.
Okay, now I'm starting to think the Palo Altoing of the room, I know that's not what it's called, everybody,
That's what I thought it was called.
was when Anissa left. And that's when she Palo Altoed. It doesn't make sense, John A. I don't even think John A was in that room.
I also was like, I don't think anybody...
Were we seeing that when Anissa left the room?
Maybe they took maybe Ashley took John A's mattress.
Okay. This is upsetting. And
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Why
I don't even want to look at the photo anymore because it's very, I don't like it. I want some resolution. You had 40 minutes. Give me a resolution. Give me a small chat. Give me something. Are we going to get it next week? Are we going to get it in 2 weeks?
Then don't show me this clip.
Exactly. Mixie's going to see everything.
It was a 1 second situation that I go, whoa, pause. What the fuck did I just catch?
So here's the thing, MTV/Burnham and Murray. You're not sliding anything by Mix.
And if it somehow comes by me, it goes to Steve and catches it.
I'm like the big sieve, right? I'm the big sieve, and then Mixie's like the very fine mesh sieve.
I'm cheesecloth.
Yes. Yes, you are. And I know this because this happens at work too. Like, I'll look at a video.
No.
I'll look at a video. I'll put notes in. I'll be like, okay, this. And Mix will go and she'll be like, hey, so there's like there's like a one bit of cheese hanging off the bowl. And I'm like, one bit of cheese hanging off the bowl. Let me go look at that. I go, oh, there is. I edited this whole video. I spent like hours on this video. Didn't see the cheese hanging off. She doesn't miss anything. Vape Watch is the perfect example. You think you can just like have vapes be there for half seconds?
I was upset because last episode we got 2 vapes. In this episode, I got 0 vapes.
Well, we can't get everything we want because we got something later.
Whatever editor was doing that likes to give me those little vapes. And the editor this week was like, you get none of it.
I think maybe we're on editor 3 this week. Editor 2 is our Vape Watch editor.
It was a big lack of graphics this episode. Big lack of graphics.
There was lots of call outs though during the daily. Lots of call out. Very editor 3 behavior, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Editor 1 wouldn't do that to us. And editor 1 would graphics us up. Editor 1 would have given us a Palo Altoing graphic. You know? That's what he would have done. He or she would have done.
I don't even remember when this was said. I just wrote it down. Turbo with all-time line, Karma Sutra 69.
Oops. Karma Sutra 69.
Okay, I get it. He has some anger issues, guys. I got it. But this shit, this is television, okay?
He makes good TV. He makes
Karma
great TV.
Sutra 69. Tattoo it on my back.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I love it.
$500 in donations and she'll get a tattoo on her back.
You guys know.
You better say no before Mr.
Oh
Moneybag
God, no.
$500
$500. What I am gonna say is, you guys know that when Anissa gets kicked off this show, because it's happening, you know what's happening.
Shots. Everybody.
And that's my drunk episode. That's my drunk episode is when Anissa gets kicked. So get excited. It used to be if Josh got kicked. This season, it's when Anissa gets kicked.
It's gonna happen, you guys. We're gonna be funneling some beers over here.
Oh boy.
Okay. So Leroy puts on his best. Daniel Day-Lewis talks to Anisha. She buys it. She goes back in the room. Says, "They're coming for me." Just like I knew it. Of course they would. Why? And honestly, I now kind of get it because Anissa's always like, "They're always gonna come for me. They're gonna come for me," because she's so like,
this
when
is
are they
exactly
coming
why.
to me? Is why they did it to her and nobody else.
It's genius.
However, you need like a normal person in there to go, guys, they're not. Why would they all of a sudden go for Anissa and Jake?
Well, that's the thing.
Jake, who is his buddy, who he said he's never going to vote for them because of that.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, they're all going to gang up on Anissa and Jake? No. When they've hated Olivia and Theo. They're not targeting Olivia because of Will. They're only going for Theo and Adrienne. So this is a ruse to get them not to do the snake. Let them try it. They're not going to do it.
It also plays well because Anissa has this idea, and it's exactly what Ashley called her out on, that like she is like a threat of some kind. That she is like people are worried about going into the final with her. So she already has this delusional mindset that they're going to kick her off before the final because she's not a layup and they're scared to do a final against her. So this plays into that delusion that's in her brain too.
Yeah, everybody on the other side's like, hey, so we'll get out Olivia because Will's pretty good. Olivia's going to be great at a final. Theo and Adrienne, yeah, maybe. I don't know if they'd be good at that, but like we're not going to vote ourselves out first, so we'll get them. Maybe we'll start picking each other off like a strong team within ourselves. But like Anissa and Jake are good. We don't need to worry about them beating us in a final. Because you haven't done it.
They're the bottom of the attack list.
Yeah. And because you're so delusional to think that people see you as a threat, which I think she even said during this, like, no.
Yeah.
They don't. All
And
those women who
Olivia's-
just yelled at you like the previous weeks. Remember,
That you're hugging at the
athletics. Athletics. Why you won't win a final? Athletics. You think she's just had a change of mind now? She goes, I don't think I can win this. You're not going to win it, but we should get you out now? No.
Olivia believed it because she wanted any sort of anything to think that it wasn't going to be Theo. Theo believed it because he also wanted any sort of anything to think that it wasn't him.
Yes.
And Anissa is delusional. So it was a perfect plan.
It works out pretty well when everybody's in a big delusional pot with each other. A delusional stew, if you will. Yes, a great charcuterie board of delusion.
A coochie coo board.
Ooh, a coochie coo board. Yummy.
Speaking of coochie coo, my coochie coo was a little annoyed. Why all of a sudden there's this weird thing where Turbo and D are apparently flirting with each other. Never seen it, don't want to see it, don't say it.
I knew this pissed you off.
I don't want it. I don't need it. It did nothing, and D went home this week, so why? But it did give me this fantastic scene. Steven, I just sent it to you.
Okay.
I need you to tell me, because this scene is showing while I believe either D or Turbo is talking, and it uses B-roll.
I don't know what this
is. What is Turbo trying to teach D with his flossers in this image? Because he touches them together.
Yes, he's touching
and then
tips.
It cuts.
He's touching
tips. I was thinking maybe he's like talking about getting low or something during a hall brawl, maybe giving her some tips on that.
Okay.
But they already did a hall brawl with Derek and was it Ben?
Sure. This is one of those moves that sophisticated guys do. Where they're just like, so let's just say this is you. And this is me. Like, we don't have to put it in, but we can just touch feet on a bus.
While the bus moves for us, like Mormon soaking.
Yeah. And if people are like, oh, they're cheating, we just go, no, our toes touched. But what I really think happened was Turbo was like, so I've invented this move where some people just use one flosser. I go in with two, and I'm able to get both sides working at the same time.
Ambidextrous of him.
And I think he also knew what he was doing. He's like, I'm going to just use my hands and I'm going to have her staring at my very manly workman hands. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think he was saying, Mix?
I don't know. But I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it was some sort of him giving basic tips for basic elimination things because he wanted her to come back. And he was using the flossers as human people examples.
You want to get close, but not too close.
The fact that he just carries those around. I love him. And you can't make me not like him. I'm sorry.
Men cares about hygiene, dental hygiene.
He's just the best, guys. Come on. He gets a little angry. Who doesn't? Let him live.
I'm telling you right now, Turbo's Instagram this week is going to have
the Theo
movie poster of him in the brisk walking dude.
Maybe we should give it to him. Maybe we should just send it to him ahead of time.
However, it's going to be called the Strong Flossing Man.
Strong
Flossing Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's going to be.
It absolutely will. The vote was hilarious. Just watching Anissa. I wish, again, it was one of those Bachelor edits where they put her in the corner and then we show the rest of the actual episode. Boy, oh boy, was that fun.
I'm trying to do my best face of her. What? I think we just got used. Yeah, you did. And everybody
Captain
at home
Obvious
knows
at it
that
again.
too. But you were so paranoid.
It was a genius move to do it against her. It really was.
Okay. We go to the elim now. We know what it's going to be.
Yeah. So I got so excited for this when they explained it. And then I also lost my shit when they were scooting up on the poles. That was hilarious. But then I'm like, they're sitting.
Please take this pillow on this long rod that we're giving to you.
Yeah.
That was the funniest part. Like, we didn't need to see, like, the rod with the pillow
transfer. Yeah, we really didn't. But I was upset that they were...
Take it off the clip.
Sitting.
Take it off the clip. I'm cool with the sitting. I thought it was funny. I thought it was interesting. There's no way they could have... You could have them stand like we did at the end.
Well, it should have been a little bit... to me, it should have been a little bit bigger of a log, and they should have stood.
I'm good with what we got. Positive. Because what we got was great. TJ blows the horn.
The one-punch knockout.
They did Derek dirty, by the way.
This edit was...
The whole setup was, look at me in my prime. I've taken down giants.
Yes.
They have bananas losing to him, the Joss thing, all the pole wrestles, smash cut. You get hit by a pillow sitting on a log and you fall into mud. My, how the mighty have fallen.
He fucking 180. It was rough, man.
And then they cut to everybody being like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
No.
That's not good. And I was like, okay, we might have ourselves something here. What do you think about the 5 rounds you have to win both in order to win?
I didn't like it.
Okay.
I wish that they had done 3 rounds of both, and it was just one pole, and the guys went up and they did their round, and then the girls went up and they did their round, and that was the points for their team.
Okay.
But it would have landed us in the exact same place it did. It just, to me, felt unfair, but it was equally unfair because Dee was crushing it for their team and Theo was crushing it for their team. So it was just like a frustration. It didn't really matter because if they had kept it individual, we would have tied.
Correct. I love this elimination. I loved everything about it.
I just wish they were standing.
If I were to try to describe this elimination in one word, I'd go with tense.
I would go with, I would say tense and cringe. The Derek edit was hard to watch, man. I mean, it just was like, and they did like a montage at one point of all of the times he fell, and then like the slow motion, and then the view from his like GoPro, and then also like the helmet like over, like he's getting beat so bad that it's like falling off his head. Then Ashley telling him to retire. Guys, you don't need to kick a horse while it's we all know this is bad. Derek's standing there like, I am so embarrassed. This is terrible. And then you show Ashley telling him to retire?
If I were to be that bad, I'd retire? I mean,
she's not wrong, but
she's
cut
not.
One of these things. Cut the montage of him getting absolutely brutalized. Cut the part of him being like, I'm so embarrassed. Cut Ashley. Pick one. There was no need for them to do this much Derek hate. And it was out of nowhere, too, because like he really hasn't been in the edit.
I feel like this is targeted because he's not the official podcast. So they're like,
fuck you.
We're going to do that. Derek was so upset. We're going to come back to the actual elimination part here in just a second. Derek was so upset that he went 0-6 in that elimination. I think he was more pissed that he was going to have to go on his podcast and admit
talk about it.
how bad he performed. I think that's why he was like, oh, fuck, I fucked it. Fully well knowing I got to go back and actually talk about this. And yell at people and talk over them in their interviews.
The slow motion fly
Yes.
at the end to try to
pull him off.
Or grab the pillow or something.
I swear to God, Mixie, I thought they were going to put Free Falling in there. 'Cause I'm free.
That would have been hilarious.
Just
they
that
don't
part.
have the rights.
Just that part. I'll do that on Twitter this week. I'm free falling.
But Dee was right. Dee was standing there saying, don't be a hero. Because Theo was barely on that log. If Derek just stayed his ground, eventually Theo would have thrown himself off that thing.
If I'm Theo, I think my move, and it worked for him, even though he didn't do what I thought he was going to do. I thought he was just going to try to do like a quick push.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm going to fall off. So at least if I do that like quick jab towards him,
yeah,
he's going to be closer going down than me. Unless my foot completely slips as I go. But he's got that reach because he's so tall that it almost felt like that was going to work against him, especially in the standing one. The sitting thing was hilarious. I'm yelling at the screen. Adrienne, if you keep losing that pillow out of your hands, I'm going to fly to the UK and I'm going to throw tea in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, Dee did a great job. Fine. She did a great job. I don't think she did that great of a job. Adrienne, lost the pillow 3 times?
Well, yeah.
3 times?
Yeah.
And all the shit that she was trying to do, like hit me harder. She's like, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm not fucking you. Don't tell me to hit you harder. Line. And I'm like, I love this woman. I want her back.
She is awesome. She'll be back. I think she'll be back for sure. I think
she's been doing great narrations. We still have her. She's a great narrator. Mm-hmm. She's absolutely crushing it with that. Mm-hmm. I think her and Theo make a great partner. But I'm like, if you fuck, and I think Theo was like, you hold on that fucking.
Oh, 100%.
I'm going to break you. I think, honestly, I don't know if he would admit this. I think Theo thought when he got up there that he was potentially going to lose. Because just like, he's like, I'm not going to be able to stand on this fucking thing.
I agree. I think that Derek being terrible was not in anyone's cards.
No. Now, while still being positive, and we got the result that I was rooting for, and I know for a fact that production brought in a 2-sided coin.
Okay, I was waiting for the coin conversation. We saw it. It's the 500 coin.
The 500 coin. Until I learned that they had to stand, I was like, okay, maybe they're not going to rig it. But you can't tell me that all these people who are like, oh, it's rigged to get the results they want, there was no chance they were letting the girls go again.
No.
Because they want and they need for the show for Theo and Adrienne to be in there right now. And
the thing that gave it away to me was when he first did this fucking coin, who was the 500?
Oh, I don't remember.
The girls.
Oh, the girls. Okay.
Was 500.
Heads is girls, tails is men, or tails is boys, he said.
And tails is 500.
Mm.
So we swapped it. Why?
Because that's the result that they wanted. It's a weighted coin. Because that's what they wanted.
Conspiracies, go off. Let's go. I was just honestly positive. I was glad to see the coin again.
We made such a big deal out of that to begin with, and then it never came back.
That's why. They didn't want us to have any sort of joy.
No. But I will say, Mix, what was I saying earlier? They wouldn't allow us to have what we needed earlier because we got this. The last 2 weeks, we harped on the fact that this seemed very uneven, that the men were doing a lot more than the women. The number one gets things done.
Yes.
What we've always done. Always doing things, always getting things done. doing so many things. People are saying we're doing, some might say too much. I don't say I do too much. I do everything I need. I do it all. No one helps. We're getting that done for you. And this is much better.
It is.
Much better. Not even close to the last two things we had.
I agree with you. Out of the 3 team eliminations that we've seen so far, this is light years better. And it ended with a Theo victory and a Turbo and Theo scream fight at the end. If I've learned one thing.
Oh my God.
You do not generalize everyone with Turbo involved and call them pussies.
He knew what he was doing.
You don't do it. Okay, it's not even like Theo goes, Turbo, you're a pussy. It's all, I think he said, all y'all are pussies. And Turbo goes, hey, no, you watch your mouth.
You're gonna watch your words. No, I won't actually.
I told you about this last time. We were sitting on the stumps. I'm not pussy. And he's like, yeah, pussy this bitch.
That is a trigger for my guy. He will not have it.
Theo knew this was giving. I wonder who else got this. This was giving Theo, Paulie, in what was that, War of the Worlds? One of those two, where he knows Paulie is like raging like Turbo.
Yeah.
And he keeps just sticking him. Like, are you going to do kiss me? You going to kiss me? And then he does. He's like, you're fucking kissing me? Okay. Like, this is that smart, like, British type shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, come down here. You won't. You're not. Come down. You won't. You won't do it. Just shut up. So you shut up. I will not shut up. You shut up. No, you don't tell me to shut up. Oh, it was so fucking good. This is what I want. This makes sense.
I do think that if Theo somehow found out that the staking a claim was running up the hill and doing a puzzle, because it's probably going to be that the whole time because they don't have really any other setups, I think he would go to try to take Sydney from him.
Is that next week? Is that what's
maybe? That would be awesome.
Can you imagine? Like, oh, I'm going to go infiltrate and I'm going to take your fucking partner. Because again, the worst that happens is I come back here and I go into elimination again. It doesn't matter. And
Adrienne wants to work with Turbo. Yes. So she'd be all for it.
Hilarious. Hilarious. Do it, please. Just do it for the number one at least.
Do it.
Absolute performance by Theo there in the elimination. Him gloating, I want it. It's great. He did it. Everyone was against him. He was like sounding his victory. Here's the one thing. When they were going to go to tiebreaker, I was like, why would we go to a tiebreaker when in every other one of these things, it's like whoever stays on the longest, whoever gets it done quicker.
Yep.
And it would have been over there.
There's no consistency in this.
There never is. It worked out well. I'm happy with the result.
Me too.
I was shocked. I gave Derek like a 90% chance of winning that. Didn't work. He's probably yelling into a void, into a microphone right now. And
I can't imagine the level of screaming that's going to be in his podcast episode this week.
It's just, don't listen. There's going to be something else to. He's going to interview somebody and just talk about himself.
It. Yeah.
Absolutely. Probably D will be on.
Probably. Honestly, that's a good call.
Oh my goodness. What an absolute episode. We do have one housekeeping thing we have to do. Dogo asked on YouTube, I need to know if Val knows what Freaky Friday was.
Okay. All right. Now, we did have this conversation at work. Yes. We did have this conversation at work. How old is Val? 27, did she say?
I think she's younger than that.
26, 27?
25?
Really?
26?
I don't think
Sounds
so.
like she was young. Just text her and ask.
Okay.
I don't think.
So I asked her then, and I know because I asked her point blank then, and now I didn't remember. Okay, so Steven and I were sitting there. Steven remembered. We asked 2 other coworkers who were around the age of 35.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I thought they were like younger than that, but yeah, those were not. Continue. Yes, we asked other
35
people.
35 range.
who were
Both of them
older
knew
than
immediately.
Val. Yes, right away.
Yes.
And I said, what would, if I told you woke up Freaky Friday style, what do you think happened? They're like the movie, you switch bodies and boom, bingo.
We ask Val. She goes, I don't know. And then I say, have you seen the movie? And she says, yes.
Leading the witness.
And then everyone's like, okay, so what is it? And then she says, I don't know, you wake up from a blackout? Isn't that what she said?
No, I don't think it was something completely, it was like not even close. Like
waking up from being drunk or drunk still from the night before or something like that.
It was something so out of
Wrong.
left field that we all laughed. It wasn't even remotely close.
And I go, Val, I just said to you, what happens in
leading the
Freaky
witness.
Friday?
Leading the witness.
And then another person there was like, you switch bodies. And she was like, oh, that's what I was thinking too.
No. So she didn't know.
Which is crazy to me. And all of us around were like, how the fuck do you not know that? And she had seen the movie.
Yeah, that's the thing. That was my point. It's like they're young. We see it and we're just like, okay. So it's fine.
It was
great.
upsetting.
There are no delicious churro treats because I posted a little bit late this week.
There's also no tea, which, by the way, I am allowed to give.
Are you really? Oh my. I've been waiting. That's literally on my list. Like, can we give the tea if we get the reviews? Wow.
But now I'm going to pump it up because we didn't get the reviews.
Do we need
time.
5 now? Do we need 5 reviews?
I don't know. I was thinking we could get some money out of it, but let's do a 5. Let's just go 5.
I mean, if you want to throw some money our
I
way,
won't profit off of this tea.
No.
I just want
No.
some lovely engagement.
That's why there's never been a paywall for you guys, you know? No episodes beyond a paywall.
Wouldn't be us.
You want to hear the rest of it? Pay me. No. Sorry.
Could it be us? Wouldn't be us.
Yes. So are we going to say we need 5 now? We need 5 reviews?
5 reviews.
5 reviews. Sorry, a little bit. That's on me. Sorry, King B. You don't get a Lisa's churro treat. I was late posting.
He doesn't deserve it.
Because I did.
He's being an absolute menace. His new thing is now scratching my lampshade in the morning. 5:30 a.m. He's scratching my lampshade. I know you don't care about that lampshade. I know you don't want to scratch it. I know that you're just trying to piss me off and get me up to feed your fat ass. I'm talking to you, Bernard. Yeah. Go ahead, Steven.
Poor King B. King B.
No. No.
We love you, King B. Yeah, no churro treats for King B. Sorry about that, even though he allegedly doesn't deserve it. I was at Dua Lipa this week, so didn't get around to do that because I was just grooving to Dua Lipa, which
as one does.
She's at the end of her tour. Did anybody else go to this tour? Please let us know in the YouTube
I've
comments.
only heard great things.
Oh my God, what an absolute fantastical situation that was. That was great. Top 5 concerts I've been to. Absolutely great. And also, Mix, I want to try like a new segment that we like introduce a new song, like to the people, like the song that like gets us jacked up every week. Like there's a song right now that's I've just been like pumping. I was pumping it last night in the car.
Okay.
And it's just like got me going. And
I love
was like,
that.
I feel like I should, I shouldn't gatekeep. Are we still saying that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out the 6-7 thing.
No, we're too old to know that one. That's like for the young. That's for like the real young kids. You don't want to know that. It'd be weird if you knew that. Okay. So I have a song I would like to introduce to everybody. I'm sure most of you might know it already. It's by an artist by the name Ray, R-A-Y-E.
Thank God. I thought you were about to go somewhere else with this. Go ahead. No. I just thought you were going to talk about Taylor Swift's new album.
Oh, no.
I heard it's terrible, by the way.
I wouldn't put you through that. So the song is by Ray, and it's called Where Is My Husband? Now, YouTube is not going to be able to listen to this. I think if you're on the audio-only version, I might be able to have it in there for a little bit. By the way, shout out to Brittany Morgan, who gave us a donation last week and said, been a faithful listener since y'all started, but switched to YouTube instead of just listening. And it's so much more fun to watch both of your expressions. Still and will always be the number one challenge podcast. Sorry, the number one challenge podcast. Best dynamic duo. That's why you come over to YouTube. Unfortunately, you can't hear music over here because we will get banned and we'll get unmonetized. But this is a great song. Let me know if you can hear it, Mix. Baby.
Oh, yeah. I have heard this part.
It's a vibe.
It's absolutely a vibe.
I can't believe I fell for it. I can't
Bye, guys.
believe
Thank
I
you
fell
so
for
much. We'll see you next episode.
I can't believe I fell for Betty Davis eyes. Bye.